Plane is going fast past you, followed by an enormous crash.
That he committed the act.
James Holmes allegedly telling police, "I am the Joker."
That was a job was a terrorist.
Nearly 4,000 Canadians die by suicide each year.
Are looking really bad, and you all know what I mean. The recent attacks in Brussels, people are dying, people are losing jobs, people are losing homes. If you are here in the US, you know that we have an election coming up here that most Americans are not too enthusiastic about. Things are just looking really, really bad, and depression and suicides are becoming more prevalent. People are just in general losing their desire to live. Easter Sunday is coming up, and for most of you that means you probably went to church and then you had a meal and you had an Easter egg hunt. And for a long, long time that is what Easter meant to me as well, until some friends and family members told me the real reason behind Easter, and then I did my own research behind it to find out where the origins were. Nobody in this world is perfect. We have all made mistakes, we have all done really stupid, very wrong things, and if life is going to be fair, we need to pay for those things. Basically, if you go into the Old Testament and look up Hebrew culture and the laws that God laid out for them, he would have them give sacrifices. Sometimes they were grain sacrifices, sometimes they were animal. If it was a grain, it had to be among the first fruits. For the livestock, if they were to sacrifice livestock, it had to be the healthiest, most unspotted animal with no broken bones whatsoever. Those little itty bitty sacrifices, because he is so perfect and we're so not, aren't enough to take away our guilt. They were enough for the Israelites to show God that they were sorry for what they had done and that they wanted to make it right, but it's not enough to take away the guilt, and God knew that. Some of the Israelites knew that, which is why God sent his son to be the ultimate sacrifice. There is no more of a perfect sacrifice than he was. He was 100% perfect, the perfect sacrifice to be given. Now, I know this is sounding really preachy, so hang in there. When Jesus died, he took away the guilt for every crime, every sin ever committed or ever will be committed or that is being committed right at this moment. And the significance of Easter Sunday is that 3 days after he was killed for our crimes, he came back to life. It proves to us and to the cosmos that he is God. And if he is God, that proves also to the cosmos that the sacrifice was in fact legitimate, and it was enough. Long story short, the reason why I'm telling you all this is that no matter how bad things look right now, no matter how many people are getting murdered by terrorists, by people who don't really know what they're doing, who are very lost, no matter who is up to be the next president, there is still hope. This is something I think everybody has forgotten. We have fallen so far into the mentality that the world is going to hell in a handbasket and that there's nothing anybody can do about it and we need to just sit in a corner and cry about it, that we have forgotten that we who are in Christ have more hope than anyone else on the planet. Our hope is in Jesus because we have been forgiven. We don't have to take a punishment because we've accepted his sacrifice. There is hope for us. There is hope for America. There is hope for the world. That is what Easter Sunday is all about. I was raised in the church, but I was a very skeptical person inside. The thought of the existence of a God is somewhat mind-blowing, and it didn't make sense to me. So I basically went through the motions for years, and then when I turned 14, I decided I was just going to find out for myself what the truth was. So I grabbed a Bible and I opened it and I read and I read and I read, sometimes all through the night. And then I studied history, and then I studied science. And I studied all these things, and it brought me to the undeniable conclusion that there is a God. And if the God of the Bible is real, then my sin is real. And if my sin is real, oh, that means everything else in the Bible is real. Oh, that means Jesus is real. And that means he really did die for me. And that I do have hope. Since then, that has been my hope. And I have really dark times. I will admit, thoughts of suicide pop up in my brain very frequently, but every time that happens, my thoughts circle back around to the hope I have in Jesus. I want you guys to have the hope that I have, and I want hope to become a phenomenon that spreads throughout the world, because I feel like we flushed it down the toilet with our pessimism and our cynicism. You could have Ronald Reagan come back to life. If you don't like Ronald Reagan, fine. Pick a president that you love. You could have him come back to life and run for presidency, win, and become president again, and they still won't fix all the problems in the world. No president ever could. That's why your hope has to be in Jesus, because he is the only solution to any problem. Now that I've said my say, I want you all to have a lovely Easter Sunday. Try to relax as much as you can, and take some time to reflect on the meaning of Easter. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.